Hi everybody. I hope you're staying in one place and not blowing away. It's very windy today and a little bit cold. The books I chose for today are books that talk about how sometimes you start to think of something, anything, and then what you're thinking of makes you think of something else. And then it makes you think of something else, and pretty soon you're very, very far away from what you started to think about to begin with. You forget about all of that. So I have 3 books with the same character that are about that idea. So we're going to do books instead of a poem today. So I hope you like them. The first one is If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, and this is the very first book that this author wrote. Her name is Laura Joffe Numeroff, and the illustrations are by Felicia Bond. And If You Give a Mouse a Cookie talks about what I was talking about, how your brain sometimes works in funny ways and takes you to places that you didn't expect it would. If you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to ask for a glass of milk. When you give him the milk, he'll probably ask you for a straw. When he's finished, he'll ask for a napkin. Then he'll want to look in the mirror to make sure he doesn't have a milk mustache. When he looks into the mirror, he might notice his hair needs a trim, so he'll probably ask for a pair of nail scissors. Nail scissors are little tiny scissors meant to clip your fingernails with, but when you're a mouse, you don't need a whole set of regular scissors, you just need little ones. When he's finished giving himself a trim, he'll want a broom to sweep it up. He'll start sweeping. He might get carried away and sweep every room in the house. He may even end up washing the floors as well. When he's done, he'll probably want to take a nap. You'll have to fix up a little box for him with a blanket and a pillow. He'll crawl in, make himself comfortable, and fluff the pillow a few times. He'll probably ask you to read him a story. So you'll read him from one of your books, and he'll ask to see the pictures. When he looks at the pictures, he'll get so excited he'll want to draw one of his own. He'll ask for paper and crayons. He'll draw a picture. When the picture is finished, he'll want to sign his name. With a pen. Then he'll want to hang his picture on your refrigerator, which means he'll need Scotch tape. He'll hang up his drawing and stand back to look at it. Looking at the refrigerator will remind him he's thirsty. So he'll ask for a glass of milk. And chances are, if he asks for a glass of milk, he's going to want a cookie to go with it. And that's the end of that story. It's kind of like a circle. Starts out with the glass of milk and the cookie, goes all through all of the other things and comes back to the glass of milk with the cookie. Now that's going to be similar to what you're going to hear next. The next one is called If You Take a Mouse to School. Also by Laura Numeroff, illustrated by Felicia Bond. Same team. The author is Laura Numeroff, the illustrator is Felicia Bond. If you take a mouse to school, he'll ask you for your lunchbox. When you give him your lunchbox, he'll want a sandwich. And a snack for later. Then he'll need a notebook and some pencils. He'll probably want to share your backpack too. When you get to school, he'll put his things in your locker and take a look around. Can you find him in that picture? He's right there. He might do a little math and spell a word or two. He'll even try a science experiment. Then he'll need to wash up. You'll have to take him to the bathroom. Once he's nice and clean, he'll be ready for his lunch. On the way to the lunchroom, he'll see some building blocks. He'll build a little mouse house. And make some furniture out of clay. Then he'll need some books for his bookshelf. He'll start by writing one of his own, so he'll need a lot of paper. He'll probably use up all your pencils. When he's finished, he'll want to read his book to you. So, he'll want to take it home, so he'll put it in your lunchbox and tuck it in a safe place. When the bell rings, he'll run out to meet the bus. While he's waiting, he'll play a quick game of soccer. Then he'll ask you to shoot a few baskets. And do a little skateboarding. When he stops to catch his breath, he'll want to eat his snack. So he'll ask you for your lunchbox. And chances are, if he asks you for your lunchbox, you'll have to take him back to school. And that's the end. Another circle of thinking and ideas. And the last one, same author, same illustrator. Laura Numeroff wrote the book. She's the author. Felicia Bond drew the pictures. She is the illustrator. And this one is If You Take a Mouse to the Movies. This one takes place in the winter, probably around the holidays. And it goes like this. Same idea of how one idea leads to another, to another, to another, to another, like a circle. If you take a mouse to the movies. If you take a mouse to the movies, he'll ask you for some popcorn. When you give him the popcorn, he'll want to string it all together. Then he'll want to hang it on a Christmas tree. You'll have to buy him one. On the way home, he'll see a snowman in your neighbor's yard. He'll want to make one of his own. Then he'll need a carrot for a nose. When he's all finished, he'll decide to build a fort. He'll ask you to help him. Then he'll want to make some snowballs and have a snowball fight. Playing outside will make him cold. He'll want to go inside and curl up on the couch. He'll ask you for a blanket. once he's nice and cozy, he'll want to listen to Christmas carols. You'll have to find some on the radio. Carols is another word for songs that you hear around Christmas. He'll probably sing along. The carols will remind him of Christmas and his Christmas tree. So he'll want to make ornaments. You'll get him some paper and glue. He'll ask you for glitter. When the ornaments are done, he'll hang them all up. Then he'll stand back to look at the tree. He'll notice his popcorn string is missing. So he'll want to make another one. He'll ask you for some popcorn, and chances are, when you give him the popcorn, he'll want you to take him to the movies. So I hope you liked our little circle stories today. And think about how that works for you. Especially right now, when you might be choosing lots of the things that you do all day, every day. Sometimes you'll get an idea to do one thing, and that'll give you an idea to do something else, and you'll move from one place to another. And I can tell you that one of the things that you might want to keep in mind while you move from one idea and one thing to another is to help around the house, help your family. When you finish with one idea and one activity, clean it up, move on to the next one after you've cleaned up the one, so that you don't end up with a trail from all day of everything you've been doing, because I know that can happen sometimes. So think about how to be helpful as you move from one thing to another in your house to help keep it organized by putting that one thing away and starting on something new when that one thing is finished. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.